Hello and welcome, everyone. You are listening to The Crack. This is the podcast where I ask you, what's the crack? So what's the crack, guys? Get in touch, let me know, spread the word, and we'll all share together. How are you? How you been? It's been another week. 1 out of 52, you know? I mean, that's obviously not what week we're on in the year. Where are we on there? Like week, I don't fucking know, 30. I don't know. Yeah, when are we? When are we, man? I don't even know. How you been? Keeping out of trouble? Behaving yourself? Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Just getting on by. Walking on that big wheel for the rat race. Where are we going? I don't know. Where have you been? Keep it to yourself. Yeah, so, I hope you're well. Hope you're looking after yourself. Being good to each other. You know how it is. Every week's the same. But every week is unique. What? Yeah, how's my week been? It's been fine. Some ups, some downs, some side to sides. It's been alright. We had fucking date night. Well, sort of. Got a couple of takeaway pizzas and ate them in the car, like we would have done when we started going out. So we're parked away at this isolated car park. Beg your pardon, you just keep your fucking mind clean here. This is about the food. Parked in this car park, it's another car. I don't know. 20 foot parked to our left. And we can see there's another couple in that car. And they're eating their food, but we're eating ours. Pizza, very nice. I had a vegetarian one. It basically means you get all the toppings but no pepperoni. It's good. And yeah, we're eating away, enjoying ourselves. And Chica, the Mexican Chihuahua, she was there too. Fucking family day out. And every time a dog walks past, she, loses her shit, as she does. So she's up at the wee side window, yapping away. Horrendous. And we finish our pizzas. That's the end of the story. No, it's not. Finish our pizzas, and we're deciding to take the wee Mexican Chihuahua for a walk. So Charlie gets out, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting some shit together. I'm trying to wipe crumbs off my chest. And when I get out of the car, the lady from the car parked to our left has left her car, has approached Charlotte. So immediately, oh no. And she's holding a tiny wee Chihuahua as well. Even smaller than Chica, which I've never witnessed because she is an especially small Chihuahua. She's sleeping on the floor behind me, on my hoodie, which I'm going to have to wear to go to the shop after I record this, but I'll give it a good shake and get the fucking fur off it. So Chica got to meet this other Chihuahua, and she doesn't usually like other dogs. I don't think she cared for this dog, but she doesn't usually like other dogs, to the extent that she'll see one about 50 foot away and start barking at it from quite a distance. Fucking even further than that. 100 foot. If she can see it, she will bark. If you build it, they will come. If she can see it, she will bark. And she didn't bark at this little guy. She didn't bark at him. She didn't care for him, but she didn't bark. I've never seen her around another Chihuahua before, but it's like she knew. She picked up on it. She knew what was going on. His name was Toby. What's your name, boy? And Toby. Sorry. And that's where my mind goes. It's impulsive. It's a memory. What's your name? Toby. Say it and they'll stop. And Toby is the same, or was, fucking hope he's still with us, same age as Chica, 8 years old, but I was writing down the number 8 for some reason on my little notepad. There we go, 8, which is the infinity sign turned on its side. Anyway, so he's the same age as Chica, but he looked like an old boy. You know what I mean? He was also a long-haired Chihuahua, because as we've been eating our pizza in the car, a short-haired Chihuahua had walked past. He's a wee fat boy. Yeah. Anyway, so fucking judging the dogs. No, don't body shame the dogs. So Toby, same age as Chica, though he looked old. He had a bit more white around the wee nose there, and eyebrows, if they have eyebrows. You know what I mean. Tufts of fur above the eyes. Yeah, a bit of salt and pepper going on there, wee Toby did. So I think Chica is in... hello. Yep. I think she's in very good condition for her age. Shape, I don't know. So yeah, met Toby. I mean, we didn't pet him or anything like that. It wasn't like a, let me see your little dog, he's so cute. Nothing like that. It was just a, hello. Oh yes. She's 8 as well, yeah. But he was all like curled up and sleeping and tired and shit. Chica gets her naps in at home. Although the owners did say, I don't know where they were from, but the man had a voice like Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, so that part of world. Toby doesn't bark at other dogs, he walks around them, and Chica, she does not. She gets up on their face. You know, my parents have got a big English bulldog, or British bulldog, I don't know, a classic bulldog. And if Chica has enough of him, she'll... I don't want to say she bites at him, but she goes at his face and barks in his face. And it's like, Chica, if he wants one bite, you're gone. He's a fucking heavy dog. Because I'm so used to having Chica. She's smaller than a cat. So if I'm sitting in the chair or if I'm, lying on bed, so like, down row at the back of the cupboard. If I'm lying on the bed, she comes in, jumps up, hello. Hi, what are you doing? I'll go lie with you. Okay, cool. So she'll stand on my chest and then lie down, and she doesn't weigh anything. Well, I was at my parents' house and I was on the couch, and Dougie came up and he decided he wanted to cuddle, and without thinking anything of it, yeah, let me come, Oh, I thought he was going to break a rib. It was funny, but I couldn't breathe. I was being crushed. Yeah, big dog. So that's, that happened earlier on in our week. Toby. Taking his holidays up here, meeting other chihuahuas. So is that it? What else have we got to talk about? Well, to my left, let's see if we can hear this. You hear that rustling? It's not presents, I'm sorry. That's my suit in a dry cleaning bag. Because believe it or not, guys, I went and got a dry clean. Whee! Yeah, that'll love me. Never had that done before. Just gotta go pick up my dry cleaning. Yeah, like the folk in those sitcoms and movies. So I went in. It was, so I was night shift at night, as night shifts tend to be. So I was, farting about during the day. Right, I'll go and drop this off and come home. Have a nap, like a chihuahua would. So I went in, like, hello, can I get this dry clean, please? Yes, sir, 3 bags full, the whole shebang. And then she takes my number and address. Did she take the address? Don't think so. Took my number and payment, and she's like, okay, it could be 2 to 3 days. That's fine. I don't need it now. I just need it not to smell when I wear it next. And that was fine. That was at 2 o'clock. So I went home, got into bed, 4 o'clock. Just about to try and switch off, Sandman's a calling, and oh, a text. I wonder who this could be. That is your suit, ready to pick up. Well, I would have... Thank you. I would have stayed in town if I knew it was going to be 2 hours and not 2 days. But I was prompt of them. Obviously not got a lot going on. So, £20 worth. I mean, I haven't actually opened the bag yet. We smeared in cow shit for all I know, but it doesn't smell. Looks clean enough. There's a little window there so you can see. Yeah, that is definitely the suit I gave them. Waistcoat and all. She asked me, does it need cleaned? And I was, well, no, but I've wore it a few times and not had it cleaned, and been getting down with my mad self. I've been dancing in this suit, so it probably smells on some level. I don't want to be wearing a smelly suit. So yeah, so that's it. 20 quid. Fucking clean like. Just gotta wear it now. Just on my day off, just go about in the suit. Yeah. Some folk do. Mr. Bean wears a suit. though he's not quite cool. Yeah. And then we're back into town yesterday. Fucking, I've been in town a lot, guys. Yeah. Went for a wee walk into town. Went up the back way past the school. Saw my co-worker, who, also because of how fucking criminally underpaid we all are, he has a second job as a driving instructor. So I was walking up past the school. Car came down. The company, instructs for logo plastered all over it. Now I don't want to wave in case the fucking student freaks out. Why is this scary looking gentleman waving at me? But no. Saw the co-worker. He waved first. So, hello. It's exciting. Never seen him out there like that before. Driving away. It's kind of weird being an adult now, instead of having friends that are like, yeah, I work in a kitchen, or yeah, I got a job labouring, and like a fire. I'm from the countryside. Yeah, I work with a guy who's also a driving instructor, at my age. He instructs folks to drive. I remember when I was 17, 18, don't know if he's listening to this, I had a friend 4 years older, still is, believe it or not, but at that age, 21, 22, and he could sit in the passenger seat while I drove, because he'd been past that long in his test. So, and that was exciting. Like, holy shit, this is cool. So before I was licensed to drive solo, I had my buddy in the passenger seat. Yeah. I don't know if he's listening. Hello. Maybe not. Yeah, so I walked into town, up the back road there. And what did I do? I went to Next, and I bought myself some black shoes. So now I feel like Superfly. Although saying that, I do have some black cowboy boots, so I might just wear them instead. I won't wear them over the trousers, but I can wear them underneath. Got the shoes, and then I went to, fucking, you ready for this, guys? Fucking Uncle Pennybags, Marks and Spencer's. And I was about to say, I did the week shop. I did not do the week shop. Good lord, no. I got enough food for last night. What the fuck did we have? Oh. Yeah, so we had, tangent. Last night we had cheeseburgers without the bun. So essentially I bought a 4-pack of burgers from Marks and Spencer. And on the same fucking creaky chair I'm on, Jesus, I'm just buy myself a new one. Yeah, well, if I can afford a shop Marks and Spencer, maybe I can buy a chair. Yeah, what did I buy? The burgers. And then in the same big cool thing, the open fridge they have, there was they're called cheese melts, and it's pre-cut cheese, a blend of cheddar and red Leicester, I think you pronounce it. It's spelled Leicester, but I think it's Leicester, and mozzarella. Fucking Italy, Jesus, you think it's Italian in the room? Mozzarella, yeah. So there's, sorry, you can buy a 4-pack of those alongside the other burgers. And I'm like, you know what? Do you fucking know what? Do you know what? I'm gonna treat myself and Charlotte. Adjust myself in this chair. So I did. And I bought the cheese and the burgers, and I bought a pre-made salad and some other stuff. Charlotte wants some kiwi fruits, some raspberries, and how fucking wild is it you can buy kiwi fruits from New Zealand in the Highlands of Scotland for £3? I wouldn't want to pay more, but isn't that just somebody's getting fucked somewhere? You know what I mean? No way, £3. Okay, so I'm making the dinner last night. Got the air fryer on, burgers in. It's all good. Frying some onions to have. Basically, so we're having burgers at the buns. Simple as that. Don't know how to simplify it. Still have chopped tomatoes, sliced gherkins, fried onions, and instead of just lettuce, like a whole salad. Got the salad pre-made because I'm a lazy son of a gun. And yeah, the burgers are cooking in the air fryer, and there's 1 minute left. I pull it out, put the cheese melt slices on top, give them the final minute, and then with the oven set to low, so just warm enough to stay warm, I suppose, I transfer the burgers onto a baking tray with tin foil, easy to clean up and bad for the environment. Put them on there, put them in the oven, and I put some chips in the air fryer because we have, it's my own fault, but not enough chips to have a full portion of chips were left in the bag, but there was enough to, so yeah, put that in the air fryer, 10 minutes. That's fine. Just that, oven's on low, burger staying warm, cheese is on top. We've got the onions sauteing away in butter. Not like deep fat fried in butter, but that was the lube for the pan I used. There was a little bit of butter. Well, guys, Jesus fucking Christ. The chips are cooked. Lovely. Cool. Sprinkle a bit of salt on. That's nice. Salad's ready to go. Everything's prepped. Onions are fried. Alright, let's get this show on the road. And I open the oven and... they're called cheese melts, but... by fuck had they melted. To the point... Really, what was the point of having them? They had melted... they had melted so well, they had melted off the burger, and I just flooded the baking tray. So... still ate them. I'm not gonna. Don't melt it. It was fine. But the picture on the box of the cheese was very much the idealized version of what could have been. We didn't get that. My bad. Just me trying to use up half a portion of chips. Fucked it. It's still tasty. It's still nice. Still ate it. Yeah. So that was Marks and Spencer's yesterday. And then as I was leaving, also I'm pretty sure I was being followed around by the store fucking security guy, because every time I looked up he was like watching me, like Michael Myers behind the hedge. Is it because I'm in trackies, sir? Is it because I'm in trackies and that Scooby-Doo t-shirt in Marks and Spencer's in the afternoon? I was leaving and it was a hot day yesterday. Like a few episodes ago I was telling you about the Lord of Mercy, patting my head with napkin, just carrying napkins on me with handkerchiefs. As I was leaving, it wasn't like I was going to faint, but I was like, whoa, where's that lightheadedness coming from? And then I realised I hadn't eaten anything all day, and all I had was 3 cups of coffee that morning. So I was like, okay, it's like 6 in the afternoon, so I should probably deal with this. Now, I had bought a bottle of water in Marks and Spencer's for the walk home to treat myself, and the first time in a long time, I used a bench. There was a bench outside the downstairs entrance. So I'm sitting on that, sipping my water, being like, hope you're not going to faint, because I've never done that before. It's kind of weird. I felt fine. I just hydrated a bit and then walked home. But as I was sitting there, sipping my water, this lady came over. See, she was walking straight at me. I'm like, okay, she's clearly walking at either me or the bench, as we're the only things here, and she doesn't look like she's gonna have a fucking go on the Postman Pat van. I don't think it was. It was one of those things, but when I was little, it was like Postman Pat vans you got into were a Thomas Tank Engine, but it's probably Paw Patrol or Peppa Pig. I don't know what it is. And she came over and she just stopped. And I looked up and she's just looking at me. Okay, well. So I shuffled to the left. If she just said, excuse me, I would have moved. You know what I mean? There was this weird, like, hello. She said, oh, thank you ever so much. The heat's going to do me in. Oh, yeah. I don't want to make small talk. Yeah. So, sipping my water. I'm like chugging it. She's doing something on her phone. I'm like, okay, suddenly the air around here isn't as comfortable as it was. I'm going to leave. So I go to leave. And then, if I'd bought 2 bottles of water, I would have given her one. But I didn't, so I couldn't, so I didn't. You know what I mean? However, I had bought... See, I don't like chocolate biscuits. If I'm going to eat a cookie, I like a plain cookie, if you know what I mean. With chocolate chips, I'll eat that. But Charlotte likes chocolate chip things. How do I explain this? So you get bourbons and you get custard creams. I'm a custard cream guy. Charlotte's a sort of bourbon girl because she likes the chocolate biscuit. And I bought Charlotte a wee packet of the chocolate biscuits because romance. Yeah, I love her. Marks and Spencer's. I'm going to buy her a wee treat. Buy her a treat like she's a fucking dog. I'm going to be nice and I'm going to bring home some biscuits for her. And I got her the raspberries she'd asked for. So this lady who told me she was, potentially dying because of the heat. I was about to leave, and I said to her, before I go, would you like a raspberry or a biscuit? Pardon? And before I repeated it, I heard it in my head how fucking ridiculous it sounded. Would you like a raspberry? You can have fucking one! Or a biscuit. As in, like, you must pick one of these. It's like, I just bought these, they're sort of fucking holding the bag open to show I've not got like a human head in the bag. No, I just bought these, just bought some raspberries and a biscuit, if you want, before I leave. And humiliatingly, that is basically exactly as I sounded. And she sort of chortled. No, that's very kind of you. No, thank you. Oh, that's very nice of you. No, it's fine. Go. Fucking out of there, upstairs, home. Yeah. I told Charlotte about it. She fucking laughed. Because apparently not meant to offer folk raspberries. I mean, I didn't. Plural. I offered her a raspberry. Hadn't opened them. So, yeah. So he tried to do a nice thing. He ended up looking like a fucking creep. And that was my day in town yesterday, gang. Have you ever been offered a raspberry by a strange man on the bench? If you have, you're probably in the minority. It may have been you that sat beside me yesterday. Hello again. Yeah. Yeah, I got home. All is well. So what am I doing tonight? Tonight. Amazon Prime van outside. Somebody's making the most of Prime Day. Tonight I'm going to watch a film called Holes. Don't know if you've seen it. If you have not, you're missing out. I received this DVD from a dear friend, Jamie. Hello, Jamie. I'm assuming you're listening. Maybe you're not. And the reason he sent this DVD to me is because maybe 10 years ago, and he borrowed my DVD of it and never returned it. So he suddenly remembered, again, 10 years later, and insisted on getting my address. So boom, Holes in the post. Thank you, Jamie. Very kind. I'm going to watch it tonight. It's a great film. Yes, it's for kids, but it's not a kids' film. Does that make sense? No? Okay. I'll give you a very brief fucking rundown of it. Stanley Yelnats is a teenager in America. And he goes to, that was the lid of my pen, by the way. Don't worry, that wasn't the fucking air pressure changing in here. He goes to a juvenile detention center, if you want to call it that. He goes to called Camp Green Lake. He gets arrested for a crime, and his punishment, his sentence, is to go to this place. In the desert, every day, every inmate, it's all boys, have to go out into the desert with their shovel and dig a 5 foot deep by 5 foot wide hole. They do it in the heat of the fucking desert sun. And, by the time your sentence is up, by doing that, you're not going to want to reoffend. Fucking splendid. Stimulating. No, so he's out there and things aren't quite as they seem. Not paranormal, but there's more afoot than you would expect. And it's got a wee bit of sort of western elements to it. It's a bit cowboy to it. Great cast. Absolutely fucking fantastic cast. You've got John Voight. It's Angelina Jolie's dad, but he's also a very, very well-respected actor in his own right. He's one of the camp guards, counselors. Sigourney Weaver. She's in it. Shia LaBeouf. He's Stanley, the main guy. Henry Winkler. The Fonz. He's Stanley's dad. Great film. Great film. So thank you, Jamie. That'll be my viewing tonight. And if you've not read the book, guys, book's highly recommended. Much like my DVD, I let somebody borrow the book. Becca. And it has not yet been returned. So, yeah, just don't let folk borrow Holes. No, it's an excellent film. It's by Disney, but it's not about like princesses and dragons and stuff. It's fucking, yeah. Honestly, it's a fantastic film, and for some reason it's very overlooked. I think because it is like a Disney film. Looking forward to that. Now, speaking of films, this week there have been some deaths. What? Yeah. Now, one that was in the news, one of the deaths that was made very public was Shelley Duvall, the actress. She died in her 70s. I believe quite what's the word? What is it when you're, when you go away and recluse? I think she died a bit of a recluse, a bit reclusive there in Texas. From what I read, complications to diabetes, and I don't think she's been keeping very good care of herself. Shelley Duvall, she was in The Shining. She played Wendy Torrance, character. You've seen the clip of Here's Johnny, when he axes through the door. She's the lady in the bathroom. She's why he's axing in the door. I think she was a fucking splendid actress, and she's in many things. She was Olive Oyl in the Robin Williams Popeye film from 1980, and she was in a lovely film, if you've never seen it. It's one of Steve Martin's earlier films. I think it's his first dramatic role, a film called Roxanne, which is an adaptation of a French play, but it's modernised for 1984 or whatever. She was in that, and she was, I don't know what you might know her from. She was in a film called Casper Meets Wendy, which has a very young Hilary Duff playing Wendy the Witch, and it's Casper the Friendly Ghost. Shelley Duvall played the aunt. Sort of like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, she had her two aunties. And she was in this. The Shining, if you know me, it's one of my favourite films. One of my favourite books. But I'm not letting them on my DVD or the books. I've still got both of them. I've read that book the most times. But the film, it's a film I watch on my birthday. Or I saw it in the cinema a few years ago, and I don't know. For that, I didn't cry or anything like that. But when I found out she died, it was a terrible shame. I don't think her mental health was in the best place. So, if you've never seen The Shining, you can watch it, and you'll see Shelley Duvall in her most famous role as Wendy Torrance, the mother of Danny, wife of Jack. Yeah. And then just get you thinking about death. What? Yeah, let's not get too deep here, but it's inevitable to all of us. And it comes with a sense of sadness and sense of loss. But that's just, of course it does. You know what I mean? Because they're gone. There's no coming back. There is no return. That is that. Once you clock out, that's you done. Once you're done here, it depends where you go. The next place. Where's the next place? Who knows? We'll find out. And obviously I don't want to get too deep with you, but when I get thinking about death and where the fuck did this come from? Yeah, I know, it's just been on my mind. What's my point here? Thinking about death and life and where we are, life, guys, in case you've tuned in for some sort of advice, which I don't really, 30, what life advice have I got to give? What I do know at this point, and I can only imagine that'll change as I go on, or grow and expand, you play the hand that you're dealt. Alright? The cards you're given. You can't put them back in, you can't reshuffle, you can't cut the deck, they are yours. Some folk, very rarely, they get the royal flush. Born into life of billionaires, royalty, aristocracy. Not everyone's going to get that, Not everyone gets that. You play what you're dealt, and then you make the most of it, but there's no instructions, there's no guidance. You just have to do what you can. I don't know, you try your best, and again, as I get older, there's a realization nobody knows what they're fucking doing. Everyone's trying their best, or most of them are. If they have any sense, they're trying their best. And nobody comes out alive. That's the end of it. You try your best, and then one day it's all gone. But you have to do the best with what you have. And I would say if you manage to live into your 90s, you know what I mean, and die peacefully in your sleep, surrounded by loved ones, with 3 grown-up children that you've outlived all of them. You've not lost any kids. You've met all your grandchildren. You know them all. And you've met some of your great-grandchildren. There's going to be more of them at some point. If you've got to that stage in your life and you've had a career and you've retired and you've found time to put into your hobbies, if, let's say you like to golf and you've golfed every week and then you volunteered as well, and you've managed to be married to the same person for years, for you to die peacefully, like I said, surrounded by loved ones, you fucking nailed it. You played the hand you were dealt, and that's what you fucking show cards. Alright, you won. Not everyone gets the same outcome. Not everyone gets that, Death absolutely comes too early to many folk. Touch wood, luckily. I've not lost anyone very close to me young. I've not had any. None of my friends, none of my relatives have died unexpectedly. You know what I mean? Or taking their own lives or anything like that. But yeah, there's no sense to it. There's no right or wrong. You don't know what you're doing. No one does. But some folk just manage to go right to the end. And then when they check out, it doesn't come as sadness. It's more of a well done. If I can take a bow, you did well. If I can do what you did, I'll be fucking winning. And not everyone gets that. And then, who knows where you go? Like I said, the next place. I do believe there's a next place. I don't know if it's heaven. I'm not sure if it's a god on a throne. You get to go and walk on the clouds and see all your loved ones and things. Everyone as they looked when you last saw them. But maybe there's reincarnation. I don't know. But I mean, if you've ever seen a dead body, and luckily, or hopefully, I hope you haven't. If you have seen a dead body, they're not there. Like, to me, that was a big moment. Seeing a dead body was realizing that is just a shell for what the person was. The person wasn't the physical. So weird. The body isn't the person. There's a spark and the light, and when they were dead, that was gone. Genuinely, something had left. Where's it gone? I don't know. It's not there anymore. It's somewhere else. That's whatever the next place is. And then I was thinking about this at the gym. I must look like a fucking lunatic. I started laughing on the treadmill and I couldn't stop laughing. So I had to slow down from a run to a walk. And, kind of weird. But there was a sense of living in the moment. And, the hell is this guy talking about? No, don't worry, guys. I'll wrap this up and then I'll get this finished. Living in the moment in the sense of, and for some reason, this is the way I built it up. If you're at a barbecue with your friends and your family and your loved ones, if you're lucky enough to be at a barbecue, I haven't been to one in years, and somebody offers you a burger. It's a lovely burger. It's a cheeseburger. It's on a toasted bun. Some mayonnaise in the bottom, mustard in the top. Got some raw sliced red onion, lettuce, tomato, the burger and the cheese. Lovely. Somebody hands it to you. Don't in that moment worry about maybe spilling it, about dripping some of the sauce with the juice onto your shirt or having it run over your fingers, because when you look back on that moment, you're not going to remember having burger juice in your fingers. You're going to remember being surrounded by your friends and your family and your loved ones, and probably having a tasty burger. And when it comes to life and death, Jesus, man. No, okay. When you're at the end and you're looking back over things, are you remembering the burger juice on your fingers, or are you remembering the laughs with the people you were with? And that gave me a weird perspective on trying to be present and in the moment. And yeah, I'm still going to go to work and everything like that. It's just, live in the moment, man. Live like tomorrow's not promised to you. I mean, it isn't promised to you, but obviously still go about your life, but the hell was all that? I think I'm going to call that there, guys. Sorry that got heavy at the end. Now, no listener mail, but I'll be honest with you, my Gmail isn't loading on my phone, so maybe there is. But I need to delete some stuff and re-download the app. Now, if you want to get in touch, just check out the website, www.thecrackpodcast.co.uk. Go to the contact tab and send a message. But I'll say it again, www.thecrackpodcast.co.uk. Go to the contact tab and get in touch. Give me about anything. Life or death, or how you like your burgers. Alright, maybe you melt the cheese too much. Yeah. When I think back to the burger I fucked up last night, I'm not going to remember the fucking frustration I felt seeing it in the oven. I'm going to remember how much Charlotte laughed when I showed her the tray. You know, it's as time goes on, perspective's going to change. I think I need to try and remember that more in the moment. So, right, guys, right. Let's call that there. Now, as always, thank you very much to Blackmail for the theme tune and to Cora for the logo. Thank you for your artwork. Thank you, both of you, for your talents. Thank you, dear listener, for your time. Thank you for listening to that. Sorry if it got rambly and strange. I don't know really what was going on there. And what else was I going to say? Don't know. Lost my chain of thought. I'll go to the shop now and get some dinner. Right. So, as always, guys, you look after yourself. You be good to each other. Don't take any shit. Just be good. Alright, I'll talk to you next time, guys. Bye for now.